Ever wondered why some people find it harder to be alone than others? Well, let's delve into the human psyche and uncover some truths. The fear of abandonment is a complex beast, often rooted in our earliest experiences. Attachment theory pioneer John Bowlby argued that this fear is born from our childhood interactions, shaping our adult relationships. Imagine a child, for instance, who's consistently not comforted when distressed. This child, as an adult, might struggle with trust, constantly fearing that their loved ones will leave them. This fear can take many shapes in adulthood. For some, it might manifest as chronic anxiety, a gnawing worry that they'll be left alone. For others, it might lead to relationship difficulties, a pattern of sabotaging connections out of fear they'll end anyway. These manifestations aren't just fleeting feelings of loneliness. They're persistent, deeply ingrained fears that can significantly impact one's life. So it's clear that the fear of abandonment is deeply rooted and can have significant effects on our adult lives. But what about loneliness? Is it the same as fearing abandonment? Well, not quite. You see, there's a crucial distinction between loneliness and the fear of abandonment. Esteemed psychologist Ami Rokoch offers a deep insight into this matter. According to Rokoch, fear of abandonment is a form of anxiety that stems from the thought of losing connection. It's that nagging worry that people you care about might leave you behind. On the flip side, loneliness is a different beast altogether. It's not about the absence of people around you, but rather the pain of feeling alone. It's that gnawing sensation of isolation that can sneak up on you even in a crowded room. It's that paradoxical condition where you can be surrounded by people and still feel utterly alone. Thus, it's not just about being alone, it's about feeling alone. That's the crux of loneliness. Now the burning question, how do we cope with these fears and feelings? Well, the journey to overcoming fear of abandonment and feelings of loneliness begins with understanding. Start by acknowledging your feelings and tracing them back to their roots. This self-awareness is the first step to managing these emotions. Psychologist Robert Leahy suggests techniques like cognitive behavioral therapy and mindfulness as effective ways to cope. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, involves identifying negative thought patterns and working to change them, while mindfulness promotes living in the present moment and accepting it without judgment. Moreover, never underestimate the power of self-care and self-compassion. Treat yourself kindly. Nourish your body, mind, and spirit. If these feelings become overwhelming, seeking professional help is a strong decision, not a weakness. Remember, it's okay to be afraid and it's okay to feel lonely. But it's important to remember that you're not alone in your struggle, and there are ways to overcome these feelings.